What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined by my dad, Sean, and today at Reactions to the Classics, it's time for another song battle. This time, throwing it to a little urban cowboy battle, man. We're going to be looking at the tunes Cherokee Fiddle by Johnny Lee versus Love, Look What You Have Done to Me by the great Boz Scaggs. I'm not familiar with this movie. It's on my watch list.
I was going to ask you, being the cinema guy you've gotten to be, well, I'm very familiar with it because I was 9 years old when this came out, and this movie took over culture. We had mechanical bulls popping up in every bar you could imagine in America. I wasn't frequenting bars when I was 9, but, and it brought the cowboy look to the mainstream. Western shops popped up in malls.
Travolta
putting in the work. First he brings in, the low-cut shirt. Wish I could pull one of those off of the disco era. Then he pulls this off. And, Seals is a little bit more seasoned and mature, such as myself, so we remember this time. So it's going to be a fun one.
No, man, I'm not familiar with either of these tunes. I know a little Boz Scaggs. I did a reaction to Lowdown a month or so ago on the channel. But I guess we'll start off with the Cherokee Fiddle by Johnny Lee. And this was written by Michael Martin Murphey, MMM. Murphy's version of the song went to 58 on the country singles chart in 1977. Story is based on a fiddle player nicknamed Scooter. His real name was Dean Kirk. He was of Choctaw Indian and Irish descent, having taken lessons as a child from Clayton McMichael.
Sure.
He played the fiddle.
I'm going to guess that guy's.
Yeah, his entire life.
And in 79, it was recorded by Johnny Lee. His version was included on the soundtrack album for Urban Cowboy. A remix version was re-released in 82 as the first single from his album Sounds Like Love. That version reached number 10. So we got a little weird thing here. The Urban Cowboy soundtrack is not on Spotify. It is on YouTube, but a lot of YouTube songs from it are blocked. This one we are pulling from Urban Cowboy. I'll get to the Boz Scaggs situation in a few minutes. Yeah. I know that Boz song. My mom owned this soundtrack, Trey, and spun it like crazy like everyone else in the world. I don't remember Cherokee Fiddle. I do remember Boz, but let's check it out. And as always, thank you, Seals.
All right, Cherokee Fiddle, staying true to its name, man. Johnny Lee letting the fiddle loose in the middle of the song there, man.
Trey, I'm sure I've heard this thing. I had to have heard this thing tons and tons of times, but I was 9 years old. I didn't quite intently listen to music like I do now, so it was all new to me. Really did enjoy it. I could hear the Michael Martin Murphey in it. Michael Martin Murphy was very talented. I mean, maybe still is. I don't know, but singer-songwriter that just sings this type of music, almost old cowboy songs to a certain extent.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I enjoyed the story behind
the story's
it,
great,
for sure. And just as you were mentioning, just kind of everything getting turned upside down. What does it say here at the end?
That's a great part.
The Indians are dressing up like cowboys. Cowboys are putting feathers and turquoise on, and the music is sold by lawyers, and the fools who fiddled in the middle of the station have gone.
So the innocence and the hard-working man's gone. It's all become commercialized and corporate driven.
Yeah, man, and with that, down goes Cherokee Fiddle, man. He's gone forever, just like the music of the whistle that the old locomotives made. Times they're changing, man.
Changing. Sometimes for the better and sometimes not.
But hey, man, you gotta down that good whiskey, which will never let you lose your place.
That's right.
Definitely had that country flair to it. I know that's not either one of our favorite genres, but when it's done well, man, like this, you can't help but respect it.
Yeah, it was done very well. This is going to be a little change of pace from that. We got Love, Look What You've Done to Me by Boz Scaggs, composed by Scaggs and the famous David Foster, specifically for Urban Cowboy. It reached 14 in the U.S., 30 in Canada. Now, the song reflects on a broken romance in Urban Cowboy. Now, here's the difference, guys. So in the Urban Cowboy version, I could not pull it off YouTube. It's blocked everywhere.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to go to a different version, which I'll get to in a minute. But in the Urban Cowboy one, it features none other than the Eagles on background vocals and instrumentation by Don Felder on guitar, and members of Toto and David Foster on keyboards. Two versions were released. More widely available version for the song is released on his Greatest Hits compilation, which is the one we're going to pull. Places more emphasis on the Eagles' background, plus additional background vocal stylings by Scaggs towards the end of the song. The version heard in the Urban Cowboy film, as well as the soundtrack, replaces the Eagles' vocals with a female chorus. So we're going to have the Eagles here, which we want anyway.
Yeah.
And according to comments by Scaggs and Foster, the song was written and recorded in one night after a studio called asking him to write a song for the scene, informing them the scene was to be filmed the following day.
Dang, man, nothing like short notice.
And they let us know how it was back in those days. The track needed to be on a courier plane the following morning. Now you just record it and send it via computer. But yeah, nothing like the pressure, huh? But I know this song very well, Trey, so we'll see what you think. Gotta hit that fade out. All right, before you say anything, Trey, the whole time I'm listening to this song, I'm like, I'm going to be shocked if Trey likes this song because it's everything you don't. I actually like it. It brings back memories. It's a nicely written song. It fits its purpose, for what it was written. When you understand it was written the night before, I think the composition of it is more impressive than the lyricism of it to be able to pull all that off. But I just wanted to get that in before you share your thoughts.
I actually dug it. Okay. I mean, this isn't the type of music that I normally flock to.
Yeah, you're not spinning this on repeat.
Just kind of that ultra smooth kind of ARR type of deal. But Boz, I don't know, man. Boz for some reason is different for me in that. And I thought that I thought he crushed it here. Maybe it helped too, having the great keys going in with Foster. And then the back
Coro boys from Toto, and then of course the Eagles on
Eagles
harmonies.
Going in, and the harmonies were very beautiful. They weren't extreme or overpowering either, or they just enough though to make sure that you knew that they were there, man. And I think the lyricism was pretty self-explanatory as we were talking about. That relationship a little. We're trying to get that romance going.
Well, and I guarantee you, in late 1980 and 1981, dance floors all around bars in this country, when this song came on, were just filled with the two-step and stopped, and just the slow dance started.
Well,
so
Boz bit with that love bug again, man. He didn't think he'd ever fall so easily again, but it came around and knocked him out.
He's telling love, look what you've done to me. So. When we went into this thing, now it's time to pick a winner, guys. When we went into this thing, when Seal sent it to me, I did some research. I'm like, I know that song, Love What You've Done to Me. There's no way I'm going to like a song called Cherokee Fiddle by Johnny Lee better than that. But actually, my winner is going to be Cherokee Fiddle because
stealing my thunder, Sean.
I really enjoyed the lyricism, the story. But I like both songs, but I'm actually got to go with Cherokee Fiddle, and it's not really close for me, even though I do like the other song.
No, man, for a song you're going to play, just maybe on in the background or whatever, you're probably going with the Boz.
Sure you are.
But I think if we're looking at this and judging just by composition and just what I like more, man, I'm going Cherokee Fiddle by Johnny Lee as well, man. And maybe it was that fiddle little solo that put it over the top, man. So shout out to Johnny Lee. I thought that story was fantastic, and you had the love song by Boz, but we of course wanted to know what you all think. Let us know in the comments down below which one of these you're choosing.
I think Boz is going to win with the viewers, but I could be wrong, man. It's happened before.
No, you're right, man. You're right. We're always interested in that. Be sure to give Seal some love as well, man, for suggesting this. This was a fun one, and I guess I got to get on that Urban Cowboy.
You do, man. I'd be curious. I don't know how it holds up, so I'm not going to tell you it's a great movie. Back in the day, it was a great movie, but I might watch it now and cringe. But in 1980, it worked.
Oh, it worked, man. Well, anyways, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.